I beat stage 74 of Dr. T's Volcano Island, and in this video I'm going to show the last two stages. And we are starting with stage 6. This one was a really cool zuka attack. The first thing I did was to clear the mines. Then I dropped the heavies and the zukas. And the heavies are just there to save me one smoke at the landing, which can come in handy later on. And then flaring above the headquarter, and it was kind of close there with the zukas. The rocket launcher fired a few times. But now I need to shock bullet before he walks past the sniper tower behind the shock launcher, so I shocked him right there through the last 3 smokes, and now getting the zukas into position. And before the shock runs out, I'm flaring this lower sniper tower. So now bullet is positioned perfectly in the shock launcher blind spot, and he's able to taunt every defense except the one mortar, which didn't really matter. It only took out a few zukas. Now I just have to keep activating taunt. And there's a really cool trick, because the shock launchers are low level. So their shock lasts, I think, for 2.6 seconds or so. And it's hard to see in the replay, so you can see right here. And basically, once the shock launcher fire like they did now, I can taunt again the next time they fire, just before their shot lands. And now I can taunt while bullet is shocked, by taunting right there. Then I can let the shock launchers fire again at bullet, and I just have to activate the taunt again just before this shot landed. And yeah, that way it is really easy to time the taunts. But yeah, unfortunately I did not have enough gunboat energy for another taunt, so I had to use one shock. And yeah, just finished the core in time. And the base had almost 900% building damage and 2650% building health. So with sabotage that was about 1700%. And now stage 7. There are a lot of buildings, but only this right side is really important. That are the only defenses that can reach our troops, and the core has about 5 million health. So not that low, but not the highest. And I'm using laser ranger, 1 mech, and bullet with 1 bombardier. The first thing is I just cleared a bunch of the mines and flared this rocket launcher. And yeah, bullet is just gonna taunt all those buildings, and they are not able to attack. And the reason why I'm dropping bullet later is just once the flare expires about half of the duration, that's about the same time that a smoke lasts, so it's just some timing that the troops don't follow the flare when I drop them. And now I can drop the mech. He's shocking some of the buildings, and then the laser rangers behind, which are gonna clear everything. And yeah, the other buildings are just taunted by bullet, like all the rocket launchers. And yeah, just have to clear. The mech is doing a really good job at shocking everything. And also there was the crystal shield projector. I don't think it really makes a big difference in this attack, but it still helps because it doesn't expire. And yeah, with a few critters I can clear some of the mines. But yeah, basically just letting the laser rangers clear all the buildings. Now I can regroup a bit. Only the machine gun and the shock launcher is left that can reach my troops. So I just have to shock those. And the laser rangers are slowly clearing every building. Now they're attacking the shock launcher. They already took out the super machine gun, I think the MG 9000. And yeah, now I can flare back. And also the 1 bombardier I have is just to help the troops taking out the core, because the laser rangers don't do a lot of damage, so just to speed that up. And also if you like these attacks and these videos, make sure to use code Kaktus in the shop. Would really appreciate that. And now the troops are just finishing off the core. There it goes. And that was stage 7. Bit of a easier Dr. T than usual, but still managed to beat the stage.